So here guys, look how soft my cake is, look. Soft to the touch. Look, so you see how soft that is? Very moist, soft cake, look. See how it's moving? That's what you're looking for in a cake. Good morning guys. Welcome back to my channel. It's my son's birthday coming up and he'll be turning 16 and said he wanted a plain vanilla cake. So that's what I'm gonna be doing here today. So in my mixer I already have my sugar and my butter, which I'm gonna cream. Over here I've got my plain flour, also known as all-purpose flour, with baking soda, baking powder, salt in it, and a touch of cornstarch as well. It's already mixed, and these are the pans that I'll be using. My 2 6-inch, not making a very big cake because I've got a back-to-back birthday coming up. So let's bake. So here I am, just basically just creaming my butter and my sugar together, make sure that everything is well combined. That's it. I'm gonna scrape my bowl down. Now I'll be adding, my recipe called for 4 large eggs, so I'll be adding, this is my first one. So I'll be adding 1 egg at a time. Medium squeeze. So here my butter, my sugar, and my eggs have already mixed. So now I'm going to add half of my flour mixture in. Half of it in. Always sieve your flour. So I'm going to add half. And that's my salt, so my salt is needed in there. Ooh. Then I'm going to mix it, not to over mix. Then I'm going to come back and add in my oil and my sour cream. My pans are already being greased with my cake release. So here I'll be adding in my oil, my sour cream. This one's in the bit. So everything out. And my vanilla. The recipe calls for 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So that's 1, 2, a little extra measure. Because sometimes these vanillas are not even that strong. And then mix in low. Now adding my final half of the flour mixture and sieve. So I've got my salt in here, and my salt is needed in the recipe. Ooh. Then I'll be attaching my paddle mix back on low until the flour is combined, and then stop. Don't want to overmix. So now, and then I'm going to finish off by hand. So stop, finish off by hand. Remember guys, I don't want to overmix. When you overmix, you release a lot of gluten, then your cake tends to be very hard. So because I want equal amount mixture in each pan, I'm going to weigh my pan on my scale, as it's already on my kitchen scales, you can see here. So I want equal amounts. So I'm going to pour. I'm not going to overfill the pan. So that's 625. Get a piece of tissue, wipe my scale off. So remember, this was 625. So we're looking for equal. So that is 625. So they both now weigh 625. So now I'm just leveling off my cake with my offset spatula. Just leveling it off. So here I've added my Wilton cake strips. Basically these just help the cake stay at one level, so it won't let the cake basically rise or puff over, it'll be at a flat level. So you have to soak these in water. I think they're called cake strips, and these are by Wilton. So now I'm going to put these in the oven. So here the cake is now out of the oven. As you can see, because I use my Wilton strip, as you can see, the cake level is flat. It's flat, soft to the touch. So in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to turn them out the pan and show you guys. So here I am. I'm going to run the knife just around the sides, just to release it. And then I'm going to tip it over, and there you have it. Cake release. See, there's nothing in the pan, no parchment paper, and cake release, just like that. Flat and flat on the top. So place it in. The next one, next cake, still warm. Let's see if this one gonna need a cake release. Not cake release, the knife. Sorry. So knife around, and then didn't have to tap it, and just like that. See. So I guess my part of my cake, yeah, look what the knife done. But don't worry, we shall fix that bit and just let it cool. So here guys, look how soft my cake is, look. Soft to the touch. Look, so you see how soft that is? Very moist, soft cake, look. See how it's moving? That's what you're looking for in a cake. So here I am going to make some buttercream for my son vanilla cake. This is just the butter here. I'm going to cream it now. I'm going to add in my icing sugar a bit at a time. I'm going to sieve it to make sure that there's no lumps in it. So I'm going to do 3 at a time. Make sure that I sieve, just to get rid of any lumps. Then I attach my paddle back on, and then start at a low speed because I don't want the sugar to all over the place. Then crank it up to number 4 and I let it mix like that. Adding all my sugar in. So because I wanted a white buttercream, I'm gonna add some Wilton white coloring. Just a few little drops in there. Remember, you have to shake it very well. Just a few drops in there because the buttercream is already, basically it's not as yellow as how the butter was when it first started out. So I'm going to add just a few little drops in there. Just like that. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Then turn it back on a low spin because I don't want as much air bubbles in there. That's it for buttercream. Just going to cut the top layer off. My cake is chill. And just place it here, just like that. And I think I'm going to cut my cake into no, not half. No, not today. I can't be bothered. So I've cut my cake there. And in our family, we don't like a lot of buttercream at all. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more. Then I'm going to put the second cake on top. Remember guys, my cake is chilled. So I'm just going to just on top like that. I should put more cream in it, you know. And then I'm gonna crumb coat it. So I just made this. This is what my cake will be going on. So I've just made that to cover my board. That's my board there. Ooh, there's some cake underneath there. Never mind, I'm going to clean that up. By creating this marble thing, I use white, reds, and I mix some white with some little yellow fondant to get, so this is the scraps that's left over from making my cake board. So the cake's been in the fridge. So now I'm gonna give it a little bit of coating again.